evil. If I could get to him, I would kill him.
I'd kill him, too.
Why are your shoes all wet? Have you been sneaking out?
You know, practically everybody in this town wanted to see Mitch Lawrence dead. When we found Mitch's body, he was wearing a mask with feathers exactly like that.
What's it doing in your purse?
Everything okay?
Yeah, everything's great. Let's set up that mic and let me at it. We're gonna do everything on one take.
Oh, I saw you just now. Your throat. Again? Didn't my doctor friend take care of that?
Yeah, totally. I was just stretching to loosen up and everything. So let's go. Never been better.
Hope so. Midnight Logic gets one shot only. Then this is it.
Trust me, one shot is all we need.
Sarah Roberts.
What in the hell are you doing, girl? You look about as wacko as your mother, Tina.
Walker, you're right on time. I wish I could say the same for Blair. I have no idea where she is.
See, I didn't see today's banner.
Hey, we can't have our readers nodding off in their cereal bowls, so pump it up. Sell the story more, okay? I don't want to make this call again.
He's gonna see me. He's gonna see me now. Get out of my way. Mr. Buchanan, I'm sorry.
It's fine, Joyce. I can always make time for an old friend.
Oh, an old friend.
Is there a problem?
You know there is, Kevin. And you're gonna pay for this. This is libel, and you know it.
Morning, honey.
Is it? I don't know about you, but I'm a wreck.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. You having second thoughts about Rex?
No. About you.
Me? Why?
Because your clothes and your shoes, they were all soaking wet last night, and hours after St. Anne had shut up for the night.
I went through all that with you.
Mom, you were lying to me. You got out, and I want to know where you went.
Why are you giving me the third degree?
Because Mitch Lawrence was murdered last night.
One question. Why hasn't Blair Kramer been arrested yet? I asked for the warrant last night.
Well, that's because Bo and I called Hank in Harrisburg, and we all decided it was a bit premature. No one wants to have an arrest that isn't going to stick.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Well, what's the problem? We found that Mardi Gras feather in her purse. We know it came from the mask on Lawrence's face.
Well, we think it came from the mask.
Oh, and now we have a woman's scarf found at the crime scene. Oh, come on. Don't tell me that Kramer's motive's not strong enough for you. The man kidnapped Kramer, threatened her kids, probably killed her ex-husband. Now, I can get murder one and a lot less than that.
All right, Mr. Answer Man, answer me this. How did Blair Kramer get Mitch Lawrence out of a locked cell down to the docks, get a big heavy throne down to the docks, poison him, and then lift him into the throne all by herself? Until we can come up with the magic answers for that, a law student could poke holes in your murder one theory.
Commissioner. Oh, thanks. Look, we have reason to believe that Lawrence was poisoned, so have the guys check all the dumpsters, all the trash cans within 4-block areas. Tell them to bring back anything that could have contained something suspicious. Yes, sir.
Yeah, and we'll need divers to check the river.
They already called it in.
Commissioner.
that who I think it is? We're gonna need some help over here. I must have checked out every damn garage in this town. Who would have thought you'd be holed up in a dump like this that's been closed since they were selling gasoline for 50 cents a gallon?
Who are you?
Don't you act dumb with me. Vicky gave me the lowdown. You're Cord's kid. My son Clint is your granddad, and that makes me your great-granddad.
Oh, my God, you're Asa Buchanan.
Yes. And you, my dear friend, are a Buchanan. And I want you out of this damn sewer and back with your family.
My family is right here, okay, Gramps? And the door's right over there.
How dare you mouth off to me like that? You've got a lot of people worried about you. You're coming with me.
Whoa. Hey, let's everybody chill, okay? No one needs rescuing here.
I will be the judge of that.
Look, she is our lead singer and has a gig to finish.
This is a big day for the band. We don't want somebody to mess it up.
What band? Bunch of lowlifes and drug addicts?
We are not drug addicts, okay? We are Midnight Logic, and our music is really important to us. And we're here recording, and you were uninvited, so why don't you take off?
You're coming with me, even if I have to drag you out of here?
Excuse me. Time is money. I'll hold your family reunion later, okay?
Who the hell is this?
Our producer.
Sir, you're blowing a rare opportunity here. Now, if we get any farther behind, this session is history.
No. That cannot happen. Look, Asa, just let us finish this set, and I promise I'll meet you back at your house tonight. Please, I know where you live.
Tonight, 6 o'clock. And nothing had better be pierced but your ears. Oh, by the way, please, wear a dress.
So, Sarah, huh?
Watch it, Riley. It was Flash when we started this, and it's still Flash. Let's just cut the CD.
My niece did not murder your brother, prime suspect indeed.
It's just a gimmick to sell more papers. I feel terrible about Blair.
Well, she does have an alibi, right? I saw the two of you here in this very place. You said you'd spent the evening together. Together for hours, in fact.
Yeah.
Vicky would not stoop this low. Oh, no. This is Kevin. Yes, he's trying to help the Banner gain some kind of...
It's morning after a murder, Dorian. Buchanan's taking the focus off the dead man and giving the public a killer to talk about. It sells papers.
Yes, I suppose so. You know, as awful as this is for Blair, there's a very valuable lesson here, which is we've got to make sure that the Sun retains its edginess, right? And, of course, we'll do that with your help.
I don't know. My brother dead, I'm not so sure my future's in Landview.
No, you don't. Listen to me. We made a deal. I'm not letting you go anywhere.
That's it right here.
Yeah, it's good. It looks great.
That's it, Kevin. You know, just erase all traces of Vicky. That's great, because I know that way it will remind you that your mother would never do anything this sleazy.
Oh, come on. You know that murder's the hottest story in town. Always.
And exploiting me makes it hotter, does it? Well, you're going to be hearing from my attorney within an hour.
Hold on there, Blair. Take a number, okay? You own a paper. Getting sued comes with the territory, but I wouldn't waste my money, because I'm just reporting the facts here. So far, you're at the top of the list over there at LPD. I didn't make it up.
Do you have any idea what a headline like this does to my daughter?
Well, I think your daughter'd be used to having a famous mommy by now. As the owner of the Sun, you're a big shot. You do something big,
I didn't do anything, and you know it. And I don't own the Sun. Star does.
Right. I know you're the trustee. But at heart, you're just a soccer mommy who's tired of the spotlight. Well, maybe it's time to sell the Sun. You know, bam, instant private life.
Oh, yeah, I get it. I know you're doing all this because you want me to sell the Sun. You're not only heartless, you're deaf. I don't own the Sun!
I know. Star does. Relax. Look, the minute the police come up with another killer for Lawrence, you're yesterday's news. I'm a fair man.
Kevin, if there is even a whiff of libel here, I will see you in court.
Yeah, but it takes like 3 years, you know, and I was hoping that we could see each other a little bit sooner than that. Like tonight.
Oh, well, yeah. For what, like a killer exclusive?
Fine, but how about dinner first?
I'll never go to dinner with you ever in a million years.
Never in a million years?
Yes.
That's a long time. Listen, why don't we just get together and catch up on things and stuff? Besides, you know, I hate eating alone.
If you're so lonely, why don't you call that wife of yours to come live with you? I'm sure old sweet Kelly is just dying to jump on the next plane home. Get out of my way!
Sorry. So I'll see you tonight then.
I'm not going to say I'm sad about it, but I had nothing to do with Mitch's death. I told you I was in the garden.
In the rain.
It was sprinkling. I'm climbing the walls being locked up in here.
Mom, we have gone down this road before.
I know what I did to Sam was horrible, and I'm going to be grieving for that for the rest of my life. But I did not kill Mitch.
I want to believe you.
Well, then do. And help me out. I have an evaluation next week. That means that I could be released as an outpatient. I need you on my side.
Am. Always.
Well, then act like it. Tell people I'm getting well. Don't go telling people that you think I killed somebody else. You look terrible. What are you, hungover? You look like you haven't slept.
Who sleeps on their honeymoon?
I cannot believe that you are married to Rex Balsam of all people.
Don't start.
How could you think that he could make a good husband?
It seems to me like you and Commissioner Buchanan are cutting Blair Kramer a lot of slack.
Until we have an evidence that hangs together, Bo can't arrest her or anybody else. Until we get an autopsy report that's final, we don't even know if it is murder.
Come on. What, do you think it's a suicide?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah, fine. The autopsy. I'll just go see what's keeping the medical examiner from telling us what we already know. Lawrence is a homicide.
Mr. Colson sure gets kind of intense, huh?
Oh, he's just a man that has to be right. All the time. Has Commissioner Buchanan called in at all?
No, he must still be at the crime scene.
We were right. It's Snelling.
Yeah, it seemed too much of a coincidence that the missing cop was the same guard on duty when Mitch disappeared.
Well, there it is. Big reward. So, Mitch had enough to bribe Snelling into cutting him loose. He probably had this stash in his old theater.
Yeah, but if it was Mitch who turned around and shot him, then wouldn't he have taken back his cash? I mean, there's got to be at least 10,000 there.
Yeah, you think so? Okay, now we know how Mitch got out. But it still doesn't answer how he ended up dead sitting on the throne wearing a Mardi Gras mask.
Yeah. You know, whoever pulled that off is still out there.
I
to it, darling. You must be having a nightmarish morning.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Oh, don't worry about it. I haven't been convicted yet, except by Kevin Buchanan.
Exactly, and that's why we've got to rally and make Harry. Darling, I want you to use all your powers of persuasion to get our friend Walker here to stay on our team.
What, are you going somewhere?
Maybe it's time I moved on.
No, because of this? Oh, no. I'm going to beat Kevin Buchanan at his own game, and you have to stay. Because I need all the good writers that I could get. The Sun staff, well, they're not Pulitzer Prize winners, and they tend to gravitate toward the low road.
That's not a weakness. Don't make one of our greatest strengths, cast it in a bad light, darling. Our writers know what our readers like. If it isn't broke, don't fix it.
Well, let Kevin Buchanan take the easy, sleazy route. Exhibit A. We can give Landview readers a classy alternative. We could be competitive and truthful, and maybe steal some of their readers at the same time.
And lose our own.
No.
Walker, talk to her. Tell her about the realities of publishing.
This is what I want. Please stay. Bottom line is, I need you.
It's nice to be needed. All right, I'll hang around. And you should know, I agree with Blair. The Sun ought to go more upscale.
Boring. No.
The truth doesn't have to be bland. All right, we'll fight it out.
Good.
I'll see you later. I have some things to do.
No, just a minute. You haven't let me state my case.
You'll have to keep.
Why can't you just be a good loser and be happy? At least you're not charged with killing Mitch.
I hate to believe one of our own would take a bribe from Lawrence, just end up dead.
Yeah. This was in the dumpster back there.
Oracle Springs, it's a pretty fancy spa out there on the West Coast.
Yeah.
Never drank from this bottle, though. I was drinking something a lot stronger than water.
Wine.
Wine. Lawrence had wine spilled down the front of his shirt.
You're not going to believe this.
Couldn't light a fire under the ME, could you?
The man went home sick. His assistant is down there doing some preliminary tests.
Cheryl Wilcox, very good. Oh, what, Daniel? People aren't allowed to be sick?
This is a homicide investigation. We need that autopsy ASAP.
Yep.
Well, at least I did manage to get some info. There's wine and arsenic triopiate found in his stomach. Also some broken capillaries and bruised cartilage, indicating that his nose had been held.
Because he was forced to drink the poison. Well, I guess that blows a hole in your Blair Kramer theory, doesn't it? She's not strong enough.
Excuse me, Evangeline Williamson wants to speak to the commission.
Williamson, that's perfect. She visited Lawrence yesterday before he escaped.
Yeah, she was in the log. Send her in.
Okay.
Hi, Miss Williamson. How are you, ADA Colson?
I saw the papers and knew you had questions. You obviously know I met with Mitch Lawrence yesterday. So let me just make this brief, like our conversation.
Okay, what did you discuss?
Well, he was making very little sense. He seemed to think his brother Walker was in league with the devil. He refused to talk about a guilty plea, and then he fired me.
Nora, where the hell's Bo?
Asa.
Sorry, Miss Buchanan.
Does he know about Sarah?
Excuse me, Miss Williamson. Asa, come with me, will you, please? Right now? Come here. Come here. Right here. Okay. First of all, everybody's slowly finding out that Flash is actually Sarah. They just are finding out, like last night. But there's been a lot of things going on, and I don't think Bo even knows yet.
Can you believe this little gal? What the hell am I going to tell Cord? Right now, she's in a dumpy garage recording rock and roll songs for some deadbeat producer.
Wait a minute. What producer? What are you talking about? She's recording. She's singing? She's not supposed to be. What is she doing singing? She's not supposed to sing.
I've been worried, you know? Flash's cough. She sounded great.
Perfect. Okay, we're on a real roll here. Now let's lay down the last one. Huh?
Yes. Good. Send him in. Walker, glad you can make it.
Just a breath away, but a mile from my heart. Take a look into my eyes, see my world, so many things I've gone and done just to meet you.
We sealed the deal on that one, too.
Yes.
Okay, all cool. We're clear here.
Good, because there's some chick out here dying to get in.
Don't tell me you were singing.
Yes, it was sudden, but I knew what I was doing, and I'm real happy about it.
When did you even start dating Rex Balsam?
Well, there's not some red letter day, but we were just friends, and then things changed.
What do we even really know about him? What? Besides the fact that he's Roxanne's son, which is not exactly a glowing recommendation.
So since he's not a doctor or a stockbroker, he's beneath us?
No, this isn't about money. I'm talking about the kind of person that she is.
Mom, you're in a mental hospital. I really don't think you have room to judge.
All right. Okay, I need you to tell me something about him, and something positive and something quick. Like, where did you meet? At the university?
Rex isn't one of the smartest guys I've ever met.
All right. What, in classes together, or what's his major? You don't know?
Well, he doesn't have one.
Oh, so he hasn't found himself, is that it? I mean, how does he do in the classes that he does take?
Well, he just, you know what, he got kicked out, okay?
Oh, great, wonderful.
So he's made some mistakes.
Oh, no, I think that you're the one that's made a big mistake.
Like you never have.
I have, but I don't want you to end up like me. Jen, wait.
You made your point.
Okay, look, maybe Rex will turn out to be the right man. I'll have been wrong, but come on, I'm your mom. Just give me a break. All I wanted was for you to end up with a sweet, loving man. Someone like Joey Buchanan.
Some girls don't end up with guys like that. So I'm one who didn't. Okay? Like you didn't end up with Troy. You take what you can get. And at least with Rex, I know what to expect.
You deserve deserve so much more.
My marriage isn't the end of the world. What you're facing is you're stuck in here because of what you did to Dad. And if you were out last night doing something else, you need to be straight with me. Did you have anything to do with Mitch being murdered?
Well, Mitch said prison bars couldn't hold him. Apparently he was right.
Lawrence's escape and death would never have happened if security around here wasn't so slipshod. Time somebody tightened things up a bit, don't you think?
Maybe, but I'm not sure how much an assistant DA can do.
Plenty, believe me. If what we need around here is a change in leadership, then that's exactly what we'll get.
Spoken like a man with a mission. A very personal one.
And that's a bad thing.
I have ambitions, too.
So,
Ms. Williams, I understand that you paid Mitch Lawrence a visit not long before he died. So is there anything you'd like to share with us?
I've already told Mr. Colson everything I have to say about that meeting.
I'll fill the commissioner in.
Just a minute, Colson. Now, Ms. Williamson, I may want you to come back in so you can give us an official statement.
Commissioner, my time is valuable. But you can call my office.
I signed a request for an arrest warrant for Blair Kramer last night, and I
Detective Vega, would you be so kind and take this down to forensics for analysis and fingerprints?
Right away, Commissioner. Bring you up to speed, Commissioner. A lipstick smear was found on the front of Lawrence's shirt. Now, I'm sure it's Blair Kramer's. It's at the lab right now.
I'm sure forensics appreciates you telling them how to do their job.
Yeah, well, the Emmy's out sick, so the autopsy's delayed. But I did manage to get some info. Lawrence was forced to drink arsenic with
wine?
Well, how did you know that?
I'll tell you something even more significant. Soon, we will get proof that Mitch Lawrence received an injection.
An injection? Mm-hmm. Of what?
Now, patience, counselor. Good things come to those who wait.
You are not facing the cutthroat realities of this business.
Dorian,
Listen to
I've
me.
said it for the
Turning
last
the
time.
sun into a
My
paper
way
that you need
or
a master's...
no way at all.
All right, whatever you say.
Look, I'm sorry. I'm just really crazed with the police on my back again. And the last thing that I want to do is to fight with you, all right? So why don't you go? I will have me a nice big cup of coffee, and I will make phone calls, okay?
Look, I have some advice for you.
What?
Switch to decaf.
Oh, just go and plot how you're going to turn the Sun into the biggest, nastiest rag on the East Coast while I'm shipped off to prison for a crime that I didn't commit. Just go.
We are not going to let that happen. We are Kramer women, and we survive dungeons, dragons, bad choices in men. What can a few trumped-up murder charges do?
That is, provided you're innocent. Yes, I'm innocent. Would you go? Get the hell out of here. Go. I'm just going to drink your coffee.
What's so urgent? You're looking for dirt on my brother.
No. Now, this is about you. I did some checking since I found out you might be working with my competitor. And your editor at the Richmond Chronicle couldn't stop talking about you. And I read a few pieces you did for the World Week.
Well, unless I'm wrong, I'd swear that's a build-up to a job offer.
Just like your articles, you get right to the point. Okay, here's mine. Why work for a rag like the Sun when you could shine at the Banner? Trust me, Dorian, Blair, and the Sun are going under. Don't waste your time there. Come here, work with me.
Hey, what's the problem?
Do you realize that this girl keeps singing she's going to permanently scar her vocal cords. Does everyone understand that?
Oh, easy, okay? I mean, it's really cool that you care about me and all, but this is my life. It's my future. Do you realize that we just cut our first CD here?
That's great. Just tell me something. Has she been using that throat spray?
Excuse me. Closed session.
Okay? Great. The concerned producer. You're the one that sent her to the quack to put her on the steroid spray.
That doctor is a respected ear, nose, and throat specialist.
Oh, he is? That's great. Well, you know what? Let's give him a call, shall we? Do you happen to have his number?
What's it to you, anyway?
You know what? Fine. Here, okay? Please, call him.
Thank you. Do you know who I am, Mr. Concerned Producer?
Pain in the butt? The one who's harassing my lead singer?
Also happens to be the Assistant District Attorney of Lantano County. You better hope that that steroid was prescribed legally. Disconnected, what do you know? That's not a good thing for a reputable specialist.
So what, okay? So what? I'm a singer, and all I want to do is sing. Can everybody just leave me alone?
If you care about... Well, you don't care about the girl. If any of you care about that girl, you'll go and have her checked out, or this will be the first and last recording session you ever had. That I know you care about. Oh, here's your specialist card. Goodbye.
Well, looks like you were right. There's a needle mark found in Lawrence's left leg. Looks like he was injected with something. Probably a tranquilizer.
Well, we won't know for sure until the analysis comes back.
So maybe Lawrence couldn't put up much of a struggle when he was forced to drink wine with arsenic in it. By somebody.
Someone as yet unknown.
Yes, but the injection would make it a lot easier for a woman.
You know what? I read so much better when it's quiet. Would you mind closing the door on your way out?
Yeah, you bet.
You know, Hank better get back from Harrisburg soon. Otherwise, Landview is going to have another murder case on its hands.
I already told you that I had nothing to do with Mitch Lawrence's death, and stop saying that, or I'm never going to get out of here.
I'm happy that things are better for you. But I know you weren't just wandering around the hospital grounds. You were somewhere else, and I want to know where.
Okay. Maybe I was. But I did not kill Mitch. You think about it. How could I? He was locked up. How could I get into the police station, into his cell, to kill the man?
Well, I guess you didn't. Because if you did, you would know where Mitch was murdered.
Whoa, wait. Where was he killed?
On the docks. I'll see you later.
Hey.
Hey.
I hate that you did that to yourself.
I had to, Riley. I had to sing, okay?
You know, no one says about you being a Sarah.
I'll tell you about that later.
Look, well, at least let me take you to the hospital, get your throat looked at. Okay?
I know, I'll go.
But you never sounded better.
I guess if I never sing again, I'll always have that.
Corner office, your own research assistant, and more important, a hell of a lot of editorial freedom. You won't get that from Blair and Dorian.
That sounds great. All of it. Thanks so much for the offer. I don't think so. I'm gonna stay at the Sun. Blair needs me there.
Need you for what?
The man who's selling papers with her life smeared across the front page doesn't understand that she needs help.
So you'll work there to help prove Blair's innocent?
Let's just say there's more room for advancement.
Really? I'd say that Blair's gonna sit in her editor-in-chief chair until she dies. Unless something happens. Wait a minute. You think she's going to jail? You think Blair did kill your brother?
There are a lot of other people with equally big motives.
Like?
Blair and Dorian have their problem. My job is to support them by writing the best damn pieces for the Sun that I can.
So you put Dorian at the top of your list?
I have no list. Thanks for the offer.
is it now?
He told me that she found a dozen of these in the linen closet.
Lord, how did it get in there?
What do you mean? Blair, this is no time for games. Everybody's saying that Mitch was poisoned. Obviously, he was injected with the poison. Honey, I applaud you for murdering that bastard, but this was so careless.
I did not kill Mitch. I don't know how they got in there. I've never seen those before in my life.
Stop pretending with me. I tell Hetty you've been giving yourself vitamin B12
I am not pretending. I don't know anything about that.
Blair,
Don't blare me. Maybe they were planted.
Planted
by
by
someone who actually did murder.
Who would that be?
Maybe you.
Me?
Yeah, you. Did you kill him?
No, of course I did not.
You
And how
probably
could you
did.
think that I would possibly frame you for it? I've never seen these things in my life.
Well, I don't believe you. Just like you don't believe me.
Huh.
Oh, my God, the scarf. If they find it, they'll know what I did.
Safe to say a lipstick smear on Lawrence's clothes points to a woman struggling with him.
Like Blair. You know, I'd hate to think that that Coulson's right about anything, but injecting Lawrence with a tranquilizer would make it a lot easier for a woman to get some poison wine in him.
Yeah, Blair had a long list of reasons to want to see Lawrence dead. You know, number one on the list is she thinks that he killed Todd. Maybe he did, huh?
Well, the way Lawrence was set up on that throne definitely suggests some kind of revenge. I mean, Blair was held captive at the Pyramid Theater and tied to the same throne.
Okay, I'm sorry. Is anyone else having a problem with the idea of Blair Kramer overthrowing Mitch Lawrence? I mean, whether he's drugged or not.
Maybe she had help. Dorian helped her get a confession out of him when they had him up in the catwalk there at the theater.
Well, true, but there were others there. I mean, Jessica. Jessica was traumatized by Mitch Lawrence.
We're forgetting someone else. Lindsay helped get that confession, too.
That's it.
What?
That's it. That's where I recognize this scarf from. I've seen it on Lindsay.
On the next One Life to Live.
This is yours, isn't it?
No, I swear, I've never seen that before.
You live right above the murder scene. Did you see or hear anything unusual last night?
You need to know how I feel, all right? You're shutting me out, and it scares me.
I definitely want to try to get back together with Antonio.
See the original SoapNet show that was nominated for 4 Emmy Awards in its first season, including Best Host. Lisa and Ty give you inside access to the world of soaps every weekday at 9 a.m. and 7 p.m. Soap Talk only on SoapNet, the new way to watch soaps.